Imagine holding a single piece of paper that could determine your destiny. One letter, just a few lines of ink, with the power to shape an empire, trigger a war, or alter the fate of millions. Sounds dramatic, right? But history is filled with moments where a single letter did exactly that. Think about it. What if one message had never been sent? What if a plea for help was ignored, or a declaration of war was never delivered? Well, today, we're diving into one such letter. A letter so powerful, it rewrote history in ways no one could have imagined. This isn't just a story from the past. It's a lesson for every young entrepreneur, every dreamer, every person who wants to make an impact. Because sometimes, all it takes is the right words at the right time to change everything. In the late 1700s, Europe was in chaos. The American Revolution had shaken the world, and new ideas of freedom were spreading like wildfire. But across the Atlantic, another revolution was brewing, one that would change France and the world forever. At the center of this storm was a young Corsican general named Napoleon Bonaparte. Ambitious, brilliant, and ruthless, he had risen through the ranks of the French military. But in 1795, his fate was hanging by a thread. Stripped of his command, ignored by powerful leaders, and on the brink of obscurity, Napoleon needed a miracle. That miracle came in the form of a letter. Josephine de Beauharnais, a charismatic and well-connected woman in Paris, saw something in Napoleon that others had overlooked: his raw potential. She penned a letter to one of the most influential men in France, urging him to give Napoleon a second chance. That letter landed on the desk of Paul Barras, a powerful political leader. Skeptical but intrigued, he decided to test Napoleon by assigning him a near-impossible task. His challenge: defend the government against an insurrection in Paris. What happened next? Napoleon didn't just succeed. He crushed the rebellion with tactical brilliance. Overnight, he became the most talked-about leader in France.
And just a few years later, he seized power, crowning himself Emperor of France. But here's the real lesson. Without Josephine's letter, Napoleon might have remained a forgotten officer, lost to history. One letter, one act of belief changed everything. Now, think about your own journey. Maybe you're waiting for a breakthrough. Maybe you're one opportunity away from changing your life. What if the only thing standing between you and success is a message waiting to be sent? A pitch, an email, a request for mentorship, one communication that could open doors you never imagined. Napoleon's story isn't just about history, it's about action. It's about recognizing that words, when used correctly, have the power to shift destinies. So here's the challenge. What letter do you need to write today? The difference between staying where you are and reaching your highest potential might be just one letter away. Now, it's your turn.